News the way you consume. Welcome to Mesilla Valley News. I am your host, Chris Lang, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Jason Black. Good morning.
Jason.
I thought you were going to say my name.
Well, I mean,
that's cool.
I was making sure you're Jason.
I'm
you're Jason Black.
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's Halloween,
Yeah.
and let's not forget Nathan Lefevre on the ones and twos over there.
and it won't take.
Don't worry about me. It's not like I'm.
You are
running the
Nathan
show.
Lefevre.
I am.
But this guy,
It won't take you long to guess which person on the show got left hanging this morning.
you look like a dirty cop from the 70s, or a news anchor from the 70s.
I'll take it. Yeah. I know the suit. I mean, screams Ron Burgundy.
Right.
But I mean, that's
What's
not. That's just coincidence.
The stash screams that you're wearing Black Panther this morning.
80% of the time it works.
Yeah, Black
all the
Panther,
time.
if you don't know, is a clone on Anchorman that works every time. 60%, 60%.
Okay.
60% of the time.
So does 60? Oh, okay.
So you smell great this morning.
I must. Yeah. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that.
Do you have a cat piss on you?
No, not quite that. No, but I don't know if you're rocking it too, but no, listen, no. No, this is going somewhere. My wife recently has gotten into essential oils, and I know that yours has as well.
Right.
But they have begun making their own deodorant.
Yes.
And she's
I'm wearing my wife's homemade deodorant.
Yeah,
this
me
morning.
too. And this requested I try it.
Wait.
And
Really?
It
yeah,
works.
I mean,
It keeps me fresh all day. It smells like a hint of coconut too.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I think I first smelled it and I was like, I'm not gonna wear that. And then she was like, I knew you wouldn't wear it. And it's like, oh, gotta wear it. And now it's no big. I put it on in the morning and it does what it does. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I've never really had issues with stinking that I'm aware of.
I get sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty active, so I get sweaty. But this deodorant, the only thing is a little hard to put on because of my armpit hair.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
so-
got that a little bit.
Yeah. But it could be a little smoother to roll on.
This
in
is
the
getting
morning.
really random, like right away.
Right.
But well, I mean, I was gonna make it even more random.
Go for it.
Yeah, we have no news to cover today.
Every once in a while, it'll cross my mind. It's like, do I wear way more deodorant than most people, or way less? Or
Right?
what's the average amount of? What's like? Because there's no directions on the deodorant. Swipe 6 times or 3 times, or just kind of cover
I
the
don't know.
area.
I mean, just kind of, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, I guess. For
I'm
myself.
a little OCD. Like
Do you do your feet?
I don't do my
that's
feet.
OCD.
I do not have a set amount of deodorant that I put on
Yeah.
every morning, but it's always the same under each pit. I count as I
And what is that?
anywhere
number?
from 6 to 12. Just
Yeah.
I don't know, depending on nothing.
No wonder you don't stink.
That's probably a good call, but I mean,
It's
I don't know.
anti-stink.
But it's different with a gel because I used to have a gel.
I can't use gel. It breaks me out.
Really?
Right.
But I know we got random there early, but I don't know if you want to share with us how many swipes you do. Cool.
So it's Halloween. It is
Segue that.
episode 13 overall for Mesilla Valley News
Oh my gosh.
on October 31st. There
No
we go.
pressure.
So, Jason Black is in the holiday spirit.
A little bit.
Holiday spirit.
It's good. It's great to have you this morning.
Sure, why not? I feel like me.
You almost look like you could be in a kung fu movie as well.
Don't tempt me.
Don't.
Got cameras right here.
So, and the news: gas prices are down.
Yes, sir.
Healthcare is up.
Yes, sir.
There's always got to be a yin and a yang with all that, pretty much, right?
Yes.
Gas prices are pretty awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie.
What is
I mean,
it?
it is
It's-
nice.
I mean,
It's
which is funny is
290?
we're all excited about 290, whereas I mean,
Right.
6 years ago that would have made us
Would've
angry,
Made us mad, yeah.
but now
Oh,
we've
yeah.
been so.
So when I started
Desensitized.
driving, and date myself here a little bit,
Nah, I remember.
84 cents a gallon, 85 cents a gallon.
I guess you were in Oklahoma.
I was in Oklahoma, not California.
Okay, Southern California. I still remember. I don't know if I was driving yet, but I remember 99 cents.
This
Huh.
is now some
And I remember-
$5 got you $5.
I remember like $1.10 or so. I think driving $1.20
Yeah.
when I started driving.
Nate,
No, it's been bad for me the whole time.
congratulations.
I started out with maybe 250.
Mm,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like it's always been $2 or more.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as far as healthcare goes, this is becoming one of the biggest
This is kind of a snafu.
government snafus, jokes,
It's I mean,
embarrassments,
yeah.
and it's not getting any better.
No, yesterday
There seems to be
oh,
no
go ahead.
light at the end of the tunnel. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, and I don't know who's telling the truth, who's lying. I mean, I know that yesterday the Washington Post, they have a nonpartisan fact checker that they do, and I guess a couple years ago they or I don't know, about a year ago they called President Obama saying that if you like your health care, you can keep your health care. They
Right.
called that, according to their fact checkers, a half truth.
Okay.
And now yesterday they came out and they officially gave it. They rate different facts in Pinocchios, and they officially gave it 4 Pinocchios, which is I mean, that's reserved for the biggest lies.
Government lies.
Yeah, and well, it's not just government stuff. I think it's everything. I mean,
Ah.
different facts they check and things like that. But so President Obama is sitting at 4 Pinocchios with the Washington Post,
Perfect.
which I mean, it's hard to believe that he believed that was going to be the case.
I don't think he believed that, bro.
Huh?
I don't think he believed it.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's hard. It would be hard to believe that he.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, people on the right all the time were saying this is what's going to happen. This
know-
is what's going to happen, and this is what's happening.
I know a single dad here locally in Las Cruces, 7 sons. I think
Whoa.
most are adopted. Healthcare. Has no healthcare now, taken away, and it's like 5 times what it was.
It's crazy. And that's another thing is he said the average, which 7 kids isn't necessarily. I guess the average based on income, not on
Right.
kids, but the average family would see a drop of $2,500, and I mean, the average family is seeing an increase of more than $2,500. I mean, easily
Right.
more than $2,500.
Right.
So it's
It's always good to do things in your second term if you're a future president.
right.
Yeah.
Note to future presidents out there. It's crazy.
It
I
is
mean,
crazy. It is crazy, and people just want more and more money. Just that's it.
Well, that's the thing too. Is they say, I mean, they'll throw these prices out there, and then I mean, the Democrats, they're kind of like, yeah, but there's subsidies out there for the people who need them, and there's subsidies. You know what I mean? And it's
Sorry, you're being really good right now,
yeah.
but you're in a costume with a big mustache. So I'm like,
I got
man,
you.
Jason's on the road. He's really smart. He's got it going. He knows what
No, but
I lose it.
but
Sorry.
really though, I mean, okay, cool. There's subsidies, right?
Cool. It's just mustaches, right? There's subsidies. Sorry.
Yeah,
Continue.
but in the government, it's like, oh, what a gracious government. They're going to subsidize it for whoever. But the government has
Right.
no money.
That is correct. So where's the money coming from?
Other people.
Correct.
Yeah.
And other people who maybe don't need the subsidies at all, or who can afford it. And
Right.
I understand that a lot of people are totally cool with rich people paying for everything for people who don't have money. But
Yeah, but it's you and I who are making not a very
Yeah, the rich
much
people,
amount of
yeah.
money that are paying into the taxes.
yeah, I mean, somewhat.
Yeah.
But I mean, but still, I mean, no matter who it is, I mean, if you're earning money right now, which is where it comes from, is income taxes,
Right.
not necessarily you inherited $1 billion or whatever.
Right.
You're earning money and it's going to somebody else, and there is a break. I mean, there are the very rich who that pretty much doesn't affect at all, but I still don't think it's right. But then it obviously comes down and meets a point where it's someone who, I mean, it's
Well,
the difference.
It's destroying the middle class.
I know people who are making decisions between, are we going to pay for our health care or keep our, and this might even sound uppity to some people, but but are we going to pay for health care, or are we going to keep our kids in a private school that we think is important that they stay in? And it's like, what are we going to do? We got to pull the kids out of private school.
But again, it's canceling out the American dream.
Right.
I mean, this is a very well thought out plan. This wasn't an overnight thing.
I totally agree.
You know, it keeps the rich rich, keeps the poor poor. We've seen this before.
Yeah.
Right. And I think
It's pretty night and day, but at the same time, it's not for a lot of I would say for them average American.
yeah.
You know, I think they see it as you know, I can get something else for free, or I'll be taken care of and I don't have to worry about certain things, and that's not generally the rule. So, but yeah, speaking of more money here locally, Spaceport America is asking the state for more money. Need about $7 million more dollars
Wow.
to
To do space?
Well, their timeline now is August 2014.
In order to timeline for
to travel into space.
okay, just
So-
to get somebody up there.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So I mean, it's been pushed back, every year. But yeah, they need to finish paving some of the roads out there to make it more touristy to some degree, to start building some things.
Right.
They've hired the same company that Disney has for kind of like marketing in a sense to kind of build up.
I've been to Tomorrowland. It's awesome.
Yeah, to build up some of the tourism spots that will be going out there. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
you
need
see
about.
that as a big tourist spot? I guess it like
Th-
field trips and things like that.
I mean,
for
it's gonna be
kids.
awesome once it starts getting
Yeah,
off the
once it
ground.
starts
To
getting
some
Do you
degree.
imagine yourself going out there and
Oh,
checking
yeah.
it out and
I
being
want to.
like,
Yeah,
yeah?
I want to go to space one day with my
Well,
family.
space-
I know it'd be cool to go to space, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Or I guess
I don't know.
well, I guess when they talk about going to space right now,
right.
it's kind of just leaving the atmosphere of the Earth, right?
Right.
So
Just kind of.
I mean, it's
But by the time we're be able, when space travel will be more affordable,
especially if Google helps us live to be 197.
right? Exactly, Calico. Yeah. So I mean, by that time we'll be traveling farther out in space.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. I don't know. I want to do
It's
it.
cool. I mean, you have to start somewhere. I'm not knocking
Right.
what they're doing by any means,
Right.
but it just isn't something that I don't know.
Appeals to you.
It just wouldn't be exciting for me to say, yeah,
It's
I've-
exciting for me, bro.
I've been to space.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's just kind of you have to be told when you went to space that you're Mr. Lang, good news, sir. We're in space. We're headed back to Earth.
That's it. That'll be $50,000.
That's why Ashton Kutcher's paying $200,000.
Pretty much.
Just kind of
Speaking
go
of
up to the
Ashton
I mean, it's
Kutcher.
cool, I guess, to say you've done it, but I don't know.
Ashton Kutcher story alert. You got Ashton Kutcher?
I got some Ashton Kutcher news for you.
Okay.
Since it's been probably 5 or 6 shows since Ashton Kutcher's came out.
I know we gotta
And
bring it
I
back.
apologize about that.
And now I'm starting to say Kutcher just like you.
What is it?
I say Kutcher? I don't know. What's
Kutcher?
it?
Kutcher.
It's
I've
Kutcher.
said it Kutcher all the time.
Kutcher or Kutcher?
Kutcher.
Okay.
I say Kutcher.
Yeah, Kutcher doesn't really sound very cool. Does it? Now that I think about it.
He's probably that was my
Kutcher.
nickname in high school. Yeah, he's. I mean, I guess it's Ashton. I can't even say his first name. I'm worried about his last name. He's got a.
But you got a story for us.
Yeah,
this
we
morning.
got. I guess so.
You want to introduce the headline of the story?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not? This is 10. Well, there's a bunch of celebrities. We're just gonna go through a few that you might not have known have twins.
Right.
So,
We were going through this at the beginning of the show, and I didn't know any of these, so
yeah, me
Be
neither.
prepared to be shocked.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher was the one at the beginning of the list with his brother Christopher.
Yep.
Which you kind of think about that's kind of weird. Like, let's name our kids Chris, pretty normal name, and
Thanks, bro.
Ashton. I'm not saying a bad name, I'm just saying
average
normal.
name.
Yeah, and Ashton. Which one do you think will be more famous?
But the thing about it is, he does not look like his brother.
They don't look like twins. His brother actually has, I don't know if it was born with, but has cerebral palsy.
Right.
So he's
I
actually
don't know. Ashton's pretty big advocate for that. So.
Yeah, and so he's gotten to probably partially because of Ashton's fame, I would
Right.
guess, and money, but gotten to be a big advocate for those
Right.
with cerebral palsy.
That's awesome.
Someone else on the list. This will get a lot of people excited, but Giselle Bundchen has a twin sister, but they're not identical either.
Maybe Tony
But-
Romo could.
Right, I know. Yeah, it's like if you're a Tom Brady lookalike, but so I thought that was interesting. It's always weird when you hear, and also, gosh, where'd it go? I'm blanking on her name. Scarlett Johansson has a twin
Huh.
brother. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
That's a great response
One that I
to
thought was really entertaining was Kiefer Sutherland.
Okay.
He has a twin sister who ironically could pass for his brother.
Really?
The article said there's a picture of her. I mean, she's a lady, but she has a lot of the same facial features.
Right. She
which,
shops at Home Depot.
which Kiefer Sutherland.
I'm sorry.
I think Kiefer Sutherland actually has to deal with Lowe's, but no. But
Don't pick me up, Keeper Sutherland.
or his
He comes
sister.
knocking on his door.
Chris. Did you ever watch that show?
Nope.
The
I just haven't watched Keeper shows.
no, it's not a kids show. It's
Kiefer.
Kiefer show.
Not kids
It's not
shows.
a kids show like 24 was. The new one where he has the kid. I forgot what it's called though. But his son's name in that is Jake, and I seriously could not watch it because his son was like a math genius, but so he was kind of almost like autistic. Didn't talk, and he would always run off somewhere to do something, and it always had to do with something with the plot that was important where he was. But so Kiefer Sutherland is
Is that Sharpie on your face?
It's actually like a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be there for weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
Sorry, what you were saying.
But his son's name was Jake, and he was always going off somewhere. So seriously, I'm sure there were drinking games at colleges that had to do with every time he says Jake. But the whole show, I mean, me and Amber were just sitting there watching. And he's like, Jake, 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 and it's just nonstop. He's calling for his son. Watch one episode.
Really?
Yeah, and I can't remember what the show is called.
It's called Jake.
It's called.
I don't know. It's his newest show.
Was there any other celebrity lookalikes?
Or
is that pretty much it?
There were. I mean, there's a bunch of them. I didn't even get through the whole list, honestly. John Heder or Heater. John Heater has a twin brother that looks actually just like him.
John Heater.
For Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
Yeah, the Napoleon
Yeah.
Dynamite.
nice.
Yeah.
So
They
it's
should
like
do
a
a movie
llama.
together.
Yeah. Handsome fellows.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. People that you don't really know have twins. I think I saw him on. I knew that he had a twin because I saw it on Punk'd or something like that
Yeah.
a while back.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah. In national news, Fox News is not as conservative as it used to be. There is a brand index that tracks, different items and things across the world, but they're tracking Fox News, and they were the number one far-right show
Shocker.
in the 2012 year because of the election, but now they've fallen to number 11.
Yeah.
So
who's number one?
Is that one particular show or the channel?
the channel.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, overall.
The channel overall is turned to the 11th most conservative.
Right, but I mean, I'm sure there's been some new additions as well.
Maybe,
but,
yeah.
But it's just interesting. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Number 11.
Yeah.
Though I'm sure in 2016 they'll be number one again.
Probably.
So election years will always.
I mean,
do
on
that.
a lot of their conservative shows, they'll always have a liberal person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's not. It's like one liberal person with 5 conservative
Right.
people.
it's
I
not
mean,
equal.
Yeah,
It's kind of the token
yeah,
liberal.
I can't watch it because it's just. I feel like it's not fair.
Yeah.
And balanced like they say they are. I don't feel like it is. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
Fair and balanced, like the shelves behind you, just level to.
They are level. We used
We
an
more than
iPhone
eyeballed
app.
it. Yeah, we used an
We
app.
used the
and
iPhone app.
We had an app.
We had
Hey.
4 people with eyes on it, too.
Yeah.
I don't know where we went with that. So NSA spied on the Pope.
Yeah, that's
Really?
official.
It's kind of funny. All these little NSA.
They hack his
spied on-
Facebook account.
I don't know. But yeah, they
Hashtag Pope.
spied on the Pope and they tapped the Vatican's phone calls. Isn't that kind of interesting?
That's really crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand.
What could they be looking for?
Because we can.
Right.
I don't know. I don't.
I mean, they're just. I don't know. NSA, Obamacare. It's a great year to be alive.
It's one of those things where it's like, if you're gonna do these things, you better be good at it.
Right.
Like, if you're gonna be a spy, you better be good at it.
Well, a lot of it's attributed to Eric Snowden.
Yeah.
Snowden.
Which he
Yeah.
just got a new position
Right.
in Russia or something.
Right.
Yeah.
With a website.
But yeah, it's just it's another catastrophe.
Spied on the Pope? That's like spying on
Me.
Mr. Rogers.
You would
There's
think.
nothing there, right? There's nothing
You would
there.
hope. I mean,
Hey, speaking
oh,
of
he's just praying again.
speaking of
He actually has a phone that he.
scary insider news, Facebook is now to track your mouse movements,
Yeah.
so they can study your behavior more.
What?
Yes.
Your mouse movements.
It's not an uncommon technique for websites to do,
Yeah.
Really?
but it's, yeah.
What can they learn from that typically?
They're really looking for behavioral habits as far as marketing. As number one reason why is advertising and marketing.
It's always.
They want to know what you're clicking on, what's the best option for them to put an ad.
So, like what?
position.
Maybe what part of the screen you click on the
Right.
most? Okay,
Exactly.
so it's It's the best way to track your eyes, I guess. Where you're
Well, no, I mean they have eye tracker too. Sorry, they really do. They have
well that they do. They probably like have people come in randomly.
right. It's
and do
testing.
tests.
It's not like
Oh,
they're
okay.
tracking.
I've
our
done
eyes.
I've done that
That's what they want you
before,
to think.
or I guess Amber ended up doing it, but I was with her where we were in the mall and they had fake candy displays set up, and it's like which candy grabs you first,
Right.
and they were trying to basically gauge. They had I think they had an eye tracker on her where her eyes went,
That's cool.
Wow.
for
Get paid
display
for that?
purposes. They probably gave her like
A coffee cup.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
They just I don't know. We regretted it at the end. It's kind of like why did we waste 20 minutes, 30 minutes on that? But
Mhm.
In good tech news, Netflix has awesome customer service, and you want to know why?
why?
I'll give you an example right here. So, say you have a problem with Netflix and you go online and you want to chat with customer service online.
Mhm.
So it opens up, hi, and that you would report, I have a problem in the report, and then Netflix would say, this is Captain Mike of the good ship Netflix. Which member of the crew am I speaking with today?
I saw this.
And then you would
Scary.
say, greetings, Captain Lieutenant Norm here. Engineering has a problem to report. So it's kind of cool. I mean, they're taking on characters, TV characters, movie characters.
Yeah.
to-
Yeah, dude.
You know,
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how fun that is.
That was a perfect cut to that.
so yeah, it's pretty cool. I
Did
mean,
you just give yourself props over there.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
so yeah, it's just, I mean, I think it's pretty awesome that a company is taking on certain problems, because people are pretty mad if they're going online to
For
chat,
sure.
and you can kind of help diffuse that with just
Mhm.
some, and you can't do that with every company, obviously.
Right.
If Comcast did it with you, I mean, I don't know if it'd be the same effect,
Right.
but Netflix has this kind of cool
Yeah.
reputation, and it's working
It's
for
nothing
them.
more annoying than even when it's a real person that you're chatting with and you can tell they're following this script.
Right.
Like you type in there like, my thing, whatever it is, this is broken. It's not working. Can you help me?
Please unplug for 10 seconds and plug it back
No,
in.
it'll be something like, but the opening is always like, hi, my name is Cindy. I mean, it's typed out, obviously.
Right.
Mhm.
And I would be happy to help you with your problem today. I'm here to assist you.
Right.
And then you retype your question, and it's like,
Right.
oh, that would be great. I would be happy to help you with. I'm sorry you're
have to-
having trouble.
You have to do like 5 questions. To
Yeah,
get one
just
answer.
to get your. And it's like, what is
Right.
going on here? Are you
Right.
stalling? That's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
And local news, kind of a few local events and kind of news going on around. You said Corner Bakery, right?
Corner Bakery.
Corner
yes,
Bakery is now open.
Yep.
It's over by Verizon off Loman.
Yep.
Which if autocorrects in your iPhone logjam. So if you tell someone you're over by Loman or driving on Loman,
Logjam.
I'm driving on logjam
Driving a
today.
logjam.
Corner Bakery, it's kind of, I guess, akin to McAllister's.
Closest,
and,
I'd say. Jason's Deli.
Jason's
Huh.
Deli, but
Yeah.
most likely Panera Bread if you're familiar
Yeah,
with
if you're
Panera
familiar
Bread.
with Panera, it's more like that. They have breakfast.
Right, and I love Panera
Uh,
Bread bagels
Mhm.
and breakfast and panini sandwiches
Yeah,
type of
they have
things.
fresh baked things in there.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
It's a good
Yeah.
little setup.
Arabella's is a new Cuban Italian restaurant as well. Sorry, I couldn't do it as much today. But it's in the old Lorenzo's and old Mesilla, and been hearing a lot of great things about the food there. And Five Guys is coming as well, in between McAllister's and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right.
And there's Dunkin' Donuts going in over by Jason's Deli as well.
Rumor, yeah, is that
Yeah.
true?
Yeah, that's Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for sure. And the new Schlotzsky's in town is amazing.
Oh, I
But
thought you were saying there's another
this.
one.
Let me tell you about this. So, the first day that I go to Schlotzsky's and I go through the drive-through, you know how hi, may I take your order? It wasn't that. It was this. What? Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
What?
Remember, and drive-thrus have come. Was that on purpose? That's how they wanted to
No.
be? Oh, okay.
She was like,
The Slashkeys
I started
experience.
busting out laughing. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh my.
Okay, I thought maybe that's what they were going for,
no,
like the Netflix acting
No,
thing.
it's not at all. And I went the other day. I have a sandwich addiction, I know.
Mhm.
I went the
That's
other day.
That's no understatement.
All right, tell him.
That's got nothing,
Tell 'em.
dude.
Tell them what rappers are in the trash every single day.
Every day, Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's Schlotzsky's.
Or Schlotzsky's.
Jimmy John's Schlotzsky's.
Like,
Jimmy
I'm
John's
not-
Schlotzsky's.
I'm not here every day, so like I come in and it's like I look at the trash can and it's like, okay, it looks like Jimmy John's is on top. So Schlotzsky's today? And he's like, no, I got Schlotzsky's over here in this trash can, Jimmy John's.
So
Nailed it.
the other day I went and I was up to the drive-through window at this point, and she's like, "Man, people can be so annoying." And I'm just like,
Right.
now, I love sandwiches more than I love customer service, so it doesn't deter me.
Right.
But you know,
I think I would ask, like, well, do you find it more annoying to deal with people or driving around town to different interviews? Would you rather sit in one place?
so yeah, the Renaissance Fair is going to be this weekend, November 2nd and the 3rd, at Young Park.
And if Renaissance isn't your thing, Dia de la Cerveza.
Yeah, we got the beer fest downtown Las Cruces. The downtown Las Cruces partnership is a committee, kind of like a chamber for the downtown almost. And they are putting on a beer fest from 12 to 4. Tickets at your favorite local brewery.
Is that Mexican themed with the cerveza in the title?
I heard that
The
there's
poster
gonna
looks-
be just brewers from all over New Mexico and
Okay.
maybe some from Texas and Arizona. I don't
Didn't
know.
they have one of those not too long ago over
But
at?
this is downtown.
Okay, this is bigger.
No, I don't know if it'll be bigger. This is their first time, so it's going to be interesting to see the turnout.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I might drive by. You want to drop by?
I wish I could.
But why can you not?
I'm gonna be a nice segue.
No one knows what that means, man.
Segue. It's
A lot of people say
things you
it's one
ride
of those
around
things
on.
with two wheels. That
Yeah.
you-
Yeah, you just ride around on one of those. No, I'm gonna be busy all day Saturday with
I'm just picturing you right now on a Segway
the
cruising down Logjam.
With just hair flowing.
No shoes.
no shoes, no pants,
Whoa.
He took it there, didn't he?
cargo shorts.
Passing out candy.
Go with cargo shorts. Anyways, and now I'm gonna try to go back to TOB. Yeah, I'm gonna be busy all day Saturday with
TOB
with TOB, which is the tournament of bands. It's gonna be held at Aggie Memorial Stadium. It's gonna be pretty much all day. I think the first band. That's weird. The first band.
Screaming.
That's my bad. First band is going to be on at 8:30. I think 8:30 or 8 a.m.
In the
And then-
morning?
Yeah, in the morning. But, you know, if you don't want to come up there, you can come in pretty much any time of the day. There's going to be, you know, other bands that are performing. And some of the larger bands, local bands like Mayfield and Cruces High are going to be later on in the day.
This big deal is going to be like the marching performances and things like that? Or is it just,
Yeah.
okay.
It's their performances. And, I mean, a lot of these schools have been working on their TOB show, you know, for the entire season. So
Okay. Is it literally a tournament where there's brackets and things like that? Or is it
it's
kinda-
not a bracket system because that would take, you know, that'd take a week.
Right.
But it's they're ranked by points, and then, you know, each class of bands. So there's like C, B, A, and AA to AAA, I think.
Okay.
And so each one of those has a class winner, and then they all compete in finals.
Okay.
And so then the finals bands are awarded points.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, if you're one of the best bands of the first half of the day, then the second half of the day you get to be, you know, you get to play again and see if you're the best.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
Cool. Sorry. I'm such a jerk.
Totally tuned out.
I did. I really did. I was looking up a quiz that we're gonna take in a little bit.
It's funny that you're doing that, and I'm asking questions, and I'm like, why am I so interested in this? I know for sure 100% I'm not going. Like, why do I just – sometimes I just want to know details.
Someone
Yeah.
might be interested.
Yeah.
I
I'm
am.
detail-oriented in
You are
that
detailed.
respect.
You asked me a lot of questions a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I didn't know why initially when we first met, but now I
Why?
understand you just want to know how it works.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why, though. I
No,
just-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, as guys, most guys are just like, work? Yeah, cool.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
What are you trying to say?
No, but I'm just saying.
As guys, that's how.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You want
whatever.
to know how it works.
You have the manliest mustache here. It's okay.
I absolutely do.
Also, this weekend, Friday, is the Las Cruces Young Professionals. They will meet at M5 this Friday at 5:30. Dave McCollum will be a guest. And basically, it's a mix and mingle for young professionals here in Las Cruces. And the Liars will perform at 7 o'clock, and costumes are optional for tomorrow
Is
night.
that a political band?
No, they're a cover band.
That was a political joke.
You didn't get it for
Pinocchio
a second.
band. I got
That's
you.
a Pinocchio.
And also, November 1st, Fight Night here at the Las Cruces Convention Center. promoted by Montevice Promotions and Three Crosses Entertainment. Local Las Cruces boxers will be performing at the convention center. Tickets start at $25.
By performing, you mean punching each other's faces out?
Right.
Okay.
Really performing.
Okay.
I feel like it's a performance. Yeah.
sure.
So they'll be
Just wanted to be clear.
they'll be fighting.
If there's, like,
They're not
singing
going
songs or
to
something.
do ballet or anything like that.
Ballet.
But that's going to be kind of an awesome event. Las Cruces really needs to turn out for this. They have a 5-fight deal with the convention center. So hopefully we can build momentum as well.
Mhm.
And, yeah, that would be pretty fun. And also Friday, November 1st, James and the Giant Peach will be performing at this point,
Yeah.
at the MSU Theater from
Yeah.
5 to 7.
That seems like that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a good story. I remember that as a kid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Roald
So,
Dahl's classic, man.
so, speaking of Halloween tonight, let's talk about maybe your most memorable costumes,
Most memorable? Okay.
or also your, scariest, or I'll start off.
Good idea.
So I was very poor growing up. We never bought a costume, but I think it's more do it yourself now than ever.
Yeah.
Back then in the 80s, I think you bought costumes, most likely.
I wish.
But I wanted to be Ghostbusters. So you know what I did? I got one of those grocery stacks, the paper bags, the bigger ones from back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Paper bags, yeah.
Paper bag. And I drew buttons on the back of it, and I filled it with newspaper. And then I got a string and attached a burnt out Roman candle to it. And I was a Ghostbuster.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty okay.
That works.
Yeah.
How old were you, would you say?
Uh,
14.
30.
No. So we moved to Oklahoma. I was around 6 or 7.
That's cool.
Yeah, when we moved to Oklahoma, so had to mention Oklahoma.
Sorry.
But yeah,
Every week.
around there, 6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
My most
Memorable, funniest?
most memorable for I didn't grow up poor per se, but my parents
Right.
were frugal, so like we never
Right.
went out and bought awesome costumes,
Right.
and also not super huge and celebrating Halloween. I'd dress up
Right.
and stuff, but it wasn't like
Right.
the family celebrated together. I mean, we celebrate with our girls more than I did growing up, but
Right.
I remember I had an aunt that made me and my sister both. They made us like this mouse costume that it was actually this thing that you get into, and I mean I was probably 5 and my sister was like 9,
Mm-hmm.
and then for some reason that's the coolest one I can remember. But it was just exciting because it was this whole get up thing that you get into. But I honestly can't even remember what I ever was as a kid. I don't remember. And I'm sure I dressed up. I must have, but I just don't remember. Nothing stands out as. It's probably one of those things where my mom would throw some overalls on me, and I'm a farmer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I didn't ever have the cool costume like I do now.
Nathan?
I kind of wanted to go after you because I didn't know what you were going to talk about on yours.
But you can talk about whatever.
Okay. Mine is very similar to yours.
Awesome.
It was Ghostbusters. It was Ghostbusters as well. But my dad,
Similar.
my dad likes to build things, and so for my Ghostbusters costume, it was a little bit more robust than a paper bag filled with newspaper.
Right.
It was a old vacuum, just like one of those clamshell vacuums.
Mhm.
They took the back off of it and then made that into like a backpack,
It's
and
legit.
then wired up like a battery, and so it had lights on the side.
Wow.
And then like the vacuum hose was the thing.
Wow.
There's that one, and then
Could you turn it on?
yeah, you could turn on the
The lights.
whatever the lights, yeah,
Okay.
from the handle, because we had the switch all the way down there.
Yeah.
those are fun costumes.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
That's not my most embarrassing one though.
What's your most
No, I
embarrassing
wouldn't
costume?
figure. That sounds awesome.
Okay,
Wait,
Mine
how old were you when you did that? That's another
that
question.
one. That would have been like first or second grade. So
Because you're
5 or
way
6.
after the Ghostbusters thing when you think about it, right?
Yeah, but it was still one of my favorite movies of all
Okay.
time.
Gotcha.
Even as a kid, it was.
It's creepy when you watch it now. That part where Sigourney Weaver's all like,
Possessed and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's like, whoa. I watched
Well, it's
this
on
as a
it's
kid.
on Netflix. I thought about watching
Is
it
it?
with the kids.
Yeah.
But maybe I should watch it first because a lot of PG movies from the 80s were actually kind of.
There was no PG-13.
right. So there's
Poltergeist was PG.
Wow.
there's a lot of like cussing and stuff. So
Huh.
I kind of have to rewatch 80s and 70s movies for my
Yeah,
kids. to make sure.
Ghostbusters might be one that you could wait a little
Yeah.
bit for.
I saw like a few weeks ago Poltergeist, and I was like, it's PG. Like that thing was. I don't know what it'd be like now, but I saw it probably somewhat as a kid too.
Right.
But I mean, it doesn't get scarier than Poltergeist when you're a
Right.
kid.
So
Scary.
do you want to get back to me? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nate.
No,
Sorry,
no,
I didn't know this was all
I
about
was
you.
I was
I thought
wondering
this
if I
was about
could
the
get
Mesilla Valley.
I was wondering if I could get away from it. I almost
No way.
regret bringing it up, but
It's too late.
so you guys know that I kind
Tootsie?
of do.
Annie.
And my dad was Daddy Warbucks. It's really weird.
No. So I do technical stuff, and I've been into computers for forever. My first Halloween costume
I'm scared.
was just a box that was spray painted white, and then one of the flaps of the box was taped to like the middle front of the box, and so I put the box on over me and cut out like.
Wait, how old
a
were you? I'm
screen.
trying to picture this the right way.
Oh, this would have been. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. The only reason I kind of remember it is because of pictures.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
It was just a box painted white, and then the middle flap was a keyboard.
Okay.
And I made this costume all by myself, and it was just I wore a box computer and walked around as a box computer.
You should do that again.
I should bring it back. But I did it for like 3 years. So
Oh, the same
Wow.
one. Yeah. Was it the same box, or did you do a new box?
no,
every
new
year?
box.
Okay,
New
just
box.
wondering.
New box as the models came out.
Okay. That's a model number.
Technology
on it.
changes every year.
We'll post some funny costumes on our Facebook page
I think I might be able to find that
at
picture.
Mesilla Valley
and
News.
drop it
Oh,
on.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Oh man.
Did you have a list of worst costumes or something, or you want to stay away from that?
I think Nathan just covered it.
Like I said,
Move on.
Hey, you
I
don't start with
regret bringing it
You don't
up.
start with number one. You just don't.
Also, Boston Red Sox won the World Series last night. They took a 4-2 lead over the St. Louis Cardinals, and David Ortiz won the MVP. I don't know if you watched any of the World Series, but they just walked that guy the entire World
Yeah,
Series.
he's kind of like
pretty
the new
much.
Mr. October, huh?
Yeah.
It's very clutch.
Yeah, I mean, he hit like 738 with 2 home runs,
Wow.
Yeah.
but they walked him like the entire game.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he got it at bat
Yeah.
last game. So, yeah, really awesome. You know, for Boston fans,
strong.
Yeah, I'm a Yankees fan and a Braves fan, so I'm not really excited for Boston. But considering what they went through,
Right. They went through difference and trials this year.
right,
so.
I can respect and appreciate them winning the World Series. That town really needed, the hope and the victory, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that they got it.
Yeah.
I really am. So excited about that.
So do those guys shave, or do they keep the beard going in the off season?
Well, I mean,
It's November now.
Are-
Or
well, no,
almost
it's not November. Are we gonna do No Shave November here?
I don't think that
Are you able to grow facial hair very well?
It's not well enough that I probably can go a whole month just because of certain responsibilities that I have. I can't
Right.
really show up looking
Scruffy.
like a
Scruffy
bomb.
Right. Or like a kung fu fighter.
I mean, I could, I could as opposed to today, I can do whatever I want.
Right.
It's my life. I do what I want to.
Yeah. Also, Austin Trout is fighting December 7th at the Barclays Center
Uh-huh.
in Brooklyn, New York. He will be fighting Erislandri Lara for the WBA interim title, the title that he lost. Really excited about that, and hope that he can bring home the title to Titletown.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Titletown, coming up also next week, Cruces versus Mayfield.
Oh, the big one, huh?
Yeah, that's a big one.
The Chili Bowl.
It's gonna be really fun. I hope that we can go to it and cover some of the game for you. It's gonna be on a Friday night. What's really awesome is that Sports Accessories has kind of gone with this new marketing plan, which you can buy shirts there for each school, but it's red or green.
Yeah.
And so they're
Oh.
bringing out the red of the Cruces Bulldogs and the
That must be
green
where
of
I saw
Mayfield.
it. It was the Chili Bowl, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it's red versus green, and it's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Hmm.
And you can go to Sports Accessories to get your shirts and get ready for the game there.
Yeah.
Good
Support
strategy. I
local
like that.
business as well, and I don't know, just awesome.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
already a big event. Just kind of find another way to brand it, I guess. Basically.
Exactly. I mean, it's the one time a year that the stadium fills up.
Right.
So I don't know. First time I saw a game there, it was epic. I mean, I forget who won.
It was Cruces Mayfield, though?
Yeah, it was Cruces Mayfield,
Okay.
but the game ended with the kid getting tackled on the 1 yard line.
Oh.
Mm.
It was that epic. It was like
Yeah.
the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So, But we're going to keep you all up to date with what's going on here at Mesilla Valley News. And, we'll have another show for you next week. We're going to be live streaming as well for you and on all the channels. Nathan's over there looking like a scared computer right now.
Sorry.
Do we need to do something right now, Nate? Or?
Yeah, just got to bump that camera back on real quick.
Okay, all right.
Technical deficit.
We got a little technical at the end here,
Sorry.
but it's fine. Just off and on, Jay.
Yeah.
Good.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
And is that one good too?
Yeah, we're all good.
Oh, good. So, yeah. You can find us on Facebook at Mesilla Valley News. Find us online at MesillaValleyNews.com. Twitter at Mesilla News. Twitter won't let us take Mesilla Valley News. It's too long of a name, so we went with Mesilla News.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of angry.
We'll be all right though.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
You can find us on live stream at Mesilla Valley News as well.
Mm-hmm.
But check this out. It's Halloween. It's Las Cruces. And we hope that you guys have a fun, enjoyable night tonight. And we look forward to seeing you next time.
Cool.
Stay out of trouble.
All right. See
There
you
you
guys.